Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello, mic testing. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Double touch. Double touch is one of the most effective dribbling techniques used to create scoring chance. Wow, nice. ওয়েদারটা আজকে খুব সুন্দর। ভাই নেটের কারণে গেমই খেলতে পারতেছিলাম না। উদয় ছিল যাচ্ছে, আমি কিন্তু কারো কমেন্ট পড়তেই পারি না জানো, কারণ কমেন্ট আসে না স্ক্রিনে। যে দেখতে ভাই 109 মেসি, রোমিনি and Sergio Aguero.
Just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. This build-up play shouldn't... And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Kashima Antlers with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Steven Gerrard.
Towering header! No, just not quite. Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
আর সেরা একটা স্ট্রাইকার হইতাছে সিমন ইতো, যেটা আমরা ফ্রিতেই পাবো। ভাই ও কি খেলতেছে ভাই, ওকে তো বলে নিতে পারতেছে।
Gerrard, oh great feat that. Gerrard delivered and a header. Marvelous goal. Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty. Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle. I doubt very much that this was in the script. He has slightly undercooked that one. Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Van Bommel can see things others simply cannot. Baresi makes the interception. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lovely bit of skill. Strokes it back. Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Milan are behind here despite their domination of possession. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Van Bommel. Now it's Neymar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Luis Suarez. It is a corner. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That was superb goalkeeping. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. That is ended up in no man's land. Aguero. Good ball, good take.
এটা জাভি
And
আলোনসো
the
কি করলো
shot!
এটা রিসেট দিয়েছে
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Belletti. Adams.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rummenigge. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. Now it's Neymar. Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. In towards the back stick.
Wow,
What
nice
a
cross.
letdown when
Thank
you've
you,
got
Danny.
such presence and movement. And the
আসলে
whistle goes
ক্রসটা
for
লেট
half
করছে
time.
নেট সমস্যার
A
কারণে
very combative,
Nearby
competitive
প্রচুর
half
খারাপ
with
চলছে,
just
প্রচুর।
the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Milan finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break. Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling. Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
ওয়াও কি সুন্দর
Adams
পাস
did
দিয়েছে
just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Here's great chance! Got to be quick to recover this.
নেইমারে কি গোল মিস করলো ভাই এটা সাতের নেইমার ওভার রেটিং কার্ড এটা কি করলো
This is their second corner of the game.
এই তোমাকেই ভালোবেসে
Chance!
ওরে বাবা রে বাবা সে একটা এটা বাইরে একটা সেলিব্রেশন দেখো না
AC Milan are all square.
এই জীবন তোমাকে
Great corner,
দিলাম
and he did the rest. So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
তুমি তো খুঁজে নিলে
So they had it all to do again. This is exactly the kind of contest you expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Shooting chance!
বাবা রে বাবা
And there's a goal!
আমার বিলেতি হেডই দিল
And
না
they've got their lead back. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness. Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's a super give and go. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
আর একটা কার্ড মিস
Gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Number 11, Danny Olmo.
শুধু তোমাকেই ভালোবেসে
Oh, good. Oh, what has happened here?
penalty
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he's going to have his name taken.
গাইস তোমরা কমেন্ট করো
you either
কোথায়
commit the
মারবো
foul and
যদিও
take
তোমাদের
one for
কমেন্ট
the
আমি
team,
দেখতে পাই
or
না
just
তাই আমি
stand by and
মারবো আর
concede
যাবে
a
আলম
potential
যেহেতু
goal.
আর মিস
It's
ভাই
not a
আমি
great
আমি
choice,
মেরা
Peter.
দিছি
But
পরে দেখছি আমরা গোল করছে গোল করছে গোল 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 আঙ্কারা
Not a
চাবি আলম
twitch,
আঙ্কারা
not a blink. You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position there.
55 minutes in.
So again, we have parity. You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling
Luis
behind.
Suarez, তুমি
Don't let
ঢুকো,
your head
বাচ্চা।
drop. Just get back up the pitch. Chance!
কামব্যাক গোল
Oh, Milan!
ভাই নেট ভালো থাকলে একটা
And the comeback
রেজাল্ট পাওয়া
is
যায়, কিন্তু নেট
complete.
যদি নাই থাকে কি
Another
বাল
moment of magic, a
যে কটা ম্যাচ
real
হারছে
wow
প্রত্যেকটা নেটের
moment.
কারণে।
It's
অবশ্য আমার
beautiful
বাসার
poise.
নেটটা
I mean,
খারাপ
most
চলতেছিল।
players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. That's just playing it safe and simple. And it's Gerrard. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Kashima Antlers really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. This is a promising build-up. Zico. Belletti. Zico. And it's Belletti. Now it's Aguero. Messi. And Bommel. Neymar. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! Beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 17, Mark van Bommel, coming on the field.
মা ঘুমায় গেছো?
Number 15,
মোবাইল দেখো।
Ronaldinho. Number 24,
এই যে এক বাইঞ্চো তো যে উন্মুক্ত আছে, তো কেমনটা লাগে খানকির ভিতরে। এই পাজর ভরা ভালোবাসা narrow defense passing, the one touch pass player skill is good for moving the ball around between teammates in crowded space. মানে ওয়ান টাচ পাস খুবই স্কিলফুল একটা জিনিস। ভাই ও মাত্র র্যাঙ্ক উপর আছে 1564 রেটিং। শুধু তোমাকে ভালোবেসে, ওর কাছে নেইমার আছে 106। এই যে দেখছো কি বলেছিলাম, ওর কাছে 106 নেইমার আছে। আর ফরমেশনটা বিট করতে হইলে একটা কি ফরমেশন দরকার জানো তোমরা? একটা মারাত্মক ফরমেশন দরকার। আচ্ছা, মারাত্মক ফরমেশনটা হাফ টাইমের পর ইউজ করুন, ঠিক আছে? এখন করলেও আর কি বুঝা লাগবে যে কোন ফরমেশন দিয়ে খেলতেছি। হাফ টাইম পর আর একটু সারপ্রাইজ দিব। এই পাজর ভরা ভালোবাসা দুহাত ধরে না, এই আমায় কিছু নাই বা দিলে, এই আমায় কিছু নাই বা দিলে নিজের করে না। ভাই কারো কাছে কোনো ট্রিক্স আছে যে আইফোনে লাইভ স্ট্রিমও করতে পারবো, প্লাস আমার কমেন্টগুলি আমার সাইডে লেখা উঠবো, আর এটাতে কয়টা ভিউ আসতেছে এগুলি উঠবো। এমন কোনো অ্যাপস বা কোনো ডিটেলস থাকলে আমার একটু জানাও। অবশ্যই আমার ইউটিউবে একটু সার্চ করতে হইব, কষ্ট করতে হইব, আমি জানি।
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thrill-a-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct.
He's having a shot! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to
প্রথম গোল
hide.
খেললেই
Well,
তো
you've got
মাথাটা
to give
নষ্ট
him
হয়ে
credit
যায়,
for
তারপর
pressing
গেমটা
so
আল্লাহ
quickly
লাইফ
there.
সমস্যা না, ওর জন্য একটা সারপ্রাইজ
So, a
আছে।
breakthrough
বারাসি উঠে
already.
গেছে, বারাসি তুই যাইস না।
Belletti played back into the centre.
এই
Adams.
তোমাকেই
And he goes
ভালোবেসে
cross-field.
শুকনো
Baresi.
নদীতে ডিঙি
It's
ভাসিয়েছি।
Xabi Alonso. Zico.
ফাউল নেই, এটা নেইমার শট।
Neymar! And he looked
শট
every
ছিল,
bit
কিন্তু
the
আমাদের
assured
নেইমার
keeper
আর
there.
গোল কিক
Yeah, he
করতে
was
পারলো
well placed to
না।
deal with that.
ওরা আমাদের মারামারি লেগে আছে, সংসারে আগুন।
Milan with the corner. They're first.
ভাই লিটারেলি সংসারে আগুন লেগে গিয়েছে আমার অপোজিট টিমের। আবারও হয়তো
And
কর্নার
now
পাইছি,
a
কিন্তু
sudden
না,
chance to
আমাদের
counter.
টানে আলাম আবার দৌড়ে নিচে নামছে। শুধু তোমাকেই ভালোবেসে শুকনো নদীতে এই কালো সুট।
Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail.
নো
Luis Suarez.
বেবি, তোমার পাস
Xabi
হয় নাই।
Alonso. Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
নেইমার
Time's on their
নেইমার
side. It's Neymar!
বাইরে ভাই কি শট মারতেছে
Neymar
নেইমার, একটা
really
পায়ে
had
বল
a
করতে
clever
পারতেছে না।
trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
ভাই আমি যদি এই ম্যাচটা যদি গোল আগা থাকে তাহলে ওরা আমি একটা খেলা দেখাবো সুন্দর।
Xavi Alonso. Zico.
নাইস এই পাস খেলছে আমার স্যারে, পাস খেলছে।
Van Bommel can see things others simply cannot.
ভাই নেট সমস্যা নাকি
Great vision.
এটা কি?
So what can they make of this?
ওটা আমার কারণ ওটা আমার পাস
He has
ছিল
found a
ভাই।
way through.
ওটা আমি ইজি পাস দিয়ে ফেলছি, পরে দেখি যে পাসটা কি হয় নাই বা লেট করছে। স্লাইডিং
That's a sharp finish.
ভালো করে কোনো আমি মারছি দেখুন কি বড়া।
And there's the goal they've been looking for.
এটা এই যে গোলটা খাইলে খারাপ হয়,
More or less by
গোলটা
himself, as
যখন
cool
আমার
as
বল
you
থাকে তখন
like.
খারাপ, গোল
Well,
খাওয়ার পর
how's that
আগে
for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest. So that's two now without reply. Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. Belletti. Adams.
ও ভাই তোরা পাস দিস না, তোরা খেল।
And it's Roberto Carlos. Ball played for Zico.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Looking for the run. And this is Luis
লুইস
Suarez.
সুয়ারেস পেনাল্টি হয় না, পেনাল্টি হয়
There's
না।
a no-nonsense tackle. Ferdinand clears without hesitation. And that brings the first half to a close.
নেটটা ভাই এত দিক খারাপ।
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things
বাইরে
have worked
গেছিলাম
out pretty
একবার।
well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
জিকো খেলতে পারতেছে না, জিকোকে বসাও। বাট স্কাইন্ডার বা ওর শুটিং পাওয়ার কত জানো? 97।
Substitution for AC Milan. Number 18.
নেটটা ভালো থাকলেই হয়।
Zico. Coming on the field is number 9.
Down to business again.
Wesley Sneijder.
না নেট ভালো নাই,
I
পাস
think it'll
দিতেছে
be
খুব দেখতে
fascinating
যেমন
to
মুভ
see how
করতেছে
they're
না।
going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably see.
কোন আমি যে ম্যাচ
Milan
বাই
do
তোর আমি
appear to
হারাম
have made a half-time
বাইরে
change.
দেন বাইরে যাই।
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Schneider.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Zanetti is there to clear.
দূর লাইভের তো বাইরে যাবো, আমার
Now
হুগান
it's
নেই,
closer.
খানকি মেরে
Mohamed Salah. And this is closer. Cross in, looks like a good one.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
সর মনটা যেতে ভাই গিয়া বাইরে যাই, অফ হইতেছে না ভাই, স্টপ দিতেছে কতবার কে ভাই। বন্ধ হইতো না কে স্টপ হইল
Van
না
Bommel. Luis Suarez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get
Neymar
away with excessive force for long. So they're running a fine line now.
No, that was never going to make it.
পাস খেলছে রে বাবা
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
শুকনো নদীতে ডিঙি ভাসিয়েছি
Van Bommel.
ভাই
And it's Neymar. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly.
কার্লোস হুগাটা খেলতেছে আমার
He's a sharp little ball here. Cruising! They are
ভাই
cruising!
মিডলে খেলন যায় ভাই তোরাই ক ভাই
It's all becoming so easy. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
নেটো
Some
ভালো না
activity down on the touchline.
কোনামি
It
খানকে
seems there's
তো
going to be
ভালো
a change.
গাউচুরে নামাইস
Coming on the field. Number 15.
আমার গাউচো বাল ফালে টাল দিয়ে দিবে
Number 24.
তোমরা কেউ চিন্তা করো না
He's shifting through the gears. Towering header! And somehow he kept it out. Great chance!
এই তো
He's going to be pulled back for that one.
শুধু তোমাকেই ভালোবেসে প্রতিমা খেয়েছি আমি এক সমুদ্র তীরে শুধু তোমাকে
Can he get it through?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for AC Milan. Number 21. Luis Suarez. Coming on to replace him is number 23. Javier
Oh, he's been
Alonso.
caught napping. He's picked his way through.
There will be
James
3
Rodriguez.
minutes added time.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's crossed into the middle. Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! And there's a goal! They are playing them off the
Goal
park.
for BG Batum United.
That was a given. It always was.
Neymar.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away.
Reflects on what we've seen.
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
এরম হুগার প্লেয়ার কি জিততারেনি ডেনমার্ক প্লেয়ার বা একটু দাঁড়াও দেখি যে লাইভে কে কে আছে বা কি আছে বিষয় কেন যে পরিমাণে মুখ খারাপ করতেছি আর লাইভে সাউন্ড হইতেছে না গেমের এটা আমি বুঝতে পারছি এটা একটু বাড়াতে হইব ও মা একজনও দেখেন না আবার জিততেও পারে, ও ভালো প্লেয়ার, ও ডিভিশন 1 কোনো লোগো লাগানি আইডিতে, কিন্তু এখানে প্লেয়ার আছে, জিসকো আছে।
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
today's match.
Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters. Who are ready now to perform. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he...
And the shot! Fantastic from Elise! A finish of true class! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So nigh on perfection. Played out towards the right wing, and the return pass. He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mohun Bagan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nice interception, well timed. Luis Suarez, never out of the action for very long. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed beyond the defence. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Olise makes a dash for it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Olise. Space for him to turn and look. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Palmer is always looking to break lines. Zico. And it's Luis Suarez. Now that looks a decent ball. Olise, he has found the way through. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Is an easy claim for the keeper. And the counter is on. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
finish! Oh, he's been caught napping. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or... Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for AC Milan, number 15, Ronaldinho.
So it's back to business.
Number 11, Neymar.
Van Bommel conjures time and space where few can. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neymar knocks it into space, and that is well cleared. Xavi Alonso, and here's Zico.
Well, that was well positioned.
An hour into the second half.
Thing up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And no mistake. And they're back in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 13, Roberto Baggio.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Dead in his tracks. And he's in on goal. Roberto Baggio! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.